One. Welcome back to another episode of Arsenal Hater TV, the home of Arsenal hate on YouTube. And I'm joined with a super Arsenal fan, Bradley Talks Football. Bradley, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm happy we went through in our round game in the FA Cup. 4-0 win. It was a very, very good win. Maybe we should have seen more goals, but we did it in the first half hour. And, we can talk about the draw later in the video for the fifth round. I'm not too angry about that. I'm going to be watching the Real Madrid game tonight. I feel like that'll be an interesting one. Hopefully, Jose Mourinho can do what Jose Mourinho does, a special one. But everything's looking up, everything's going well.
Yep. Obviously, you bunched quite a lot of things there together, but yeah, let's break it down slowly. Firstly and foremost, Arsenal got a nice win against Wigan the other day, albeit all the goals came in the first half. 4-0 win, big win for you guys. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Obviously, Saka featured in a centre attacking midfielder role with Noni on the pitch as well, which is quite interesting. Tactical decision from Arteta, but it seemed to work out well, didn't it, Bradley?
I mean, I was happy. We had to change things up. Calafiori is meant to start this game, and I went to Skelly as centre mid. Skelly is actually meant to be a central midfielder, but obviously we've kind of shoehorned him in left back. And for a while, he made that his position his own. Obviously, right now he's not the starter. Calafiori is, but he did a good job at left back. But it's not his nailed on position that he's meant to have. But either way, we still had a strong team. Saliba came back from injury. I was a bit worried seeing him play, but he didn't have much to come up against him. So luckily, he was able to play for quite a while. Obviously, Eze had a great game, which I said I wanted Eze to start this game because I was worried about Eze's performances lately. And I thought, a team who are lower down in the Premier League, not even Premier League, than in the English, tier list, I think they're like 60 teams beneath us.
Hmm.
They're in a relegation fight in League One or something like that. It was a good chance to play. He had two very good assists this game. And then Saka and Madueke together, I think it worked really well. I'd like to see it again more often. This might be a way of getting some more form into Bukayo Saka. But no, it was just an enjoyable match to watch.
Yeah. Then obviously, yeah, Arsenal put the brakes up at half time, which like kind of like I guess angered a few people really because it was just like why have you put the brakes up against a team that's like two leagues down, like, and then yeah, you
You've
like
always
the
got to find a way to hate. I know it's Arsenal hater TV, but people be like, oh, you only won 4-0. Well, why would we risk more injuries? I mean, Calafiori got injured before the game even started. Ben White, I thought was injured, but I think he was just a bit tired. Arteta said in a press conference. We got Marino out, we got Havertz out, we got Dalman out. Like, there's no reason to push the players in case they get injured. But I see what you mean. There was a few chances in that second half where I thought, we can get five, we can get six, but
Mhm.
I don't mind a 4-0. It was still a good game.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Obviously, yeah, Arsenal did what they had to do to qualify into the next round, and obviously, as of yesterday, the FA Cup draws have come out as well. And
Ooh.
typically, this is why Arsenal are so frustrating. They're just too lucky. Like, obviously, you lot just played a crappy Wigan side in the last round.
No.
And obviously, there's big teams like Liverpool and City, your main rivals in the Premier League, that are getting drawn against Premier League clubs in the FA Cup. But lo and behold, Lucky FC have drawn Mansfield Town. So how easy is that? How happy are you with that draw?
I think you're chatting rubbish. I mean, you can only beat who's in front of you, but we're usually the team that gets terrible draws. Okay. Yes, we always against Wigan, but we got two assists. We had Madueke, Martinelli, we had their own goal, we had Jesus scoring. Everyone had good performances, and I want to see it again versus Macclesfield. Maybe we can see Skelly in centre mid. What I've been seeing people say is City have Newcastle away. They're still probably going to win, in my opinion, but that is probably the toughest one left for that City could have got apart from us, obviously,
Yeah.
which would have been disappointing just getting us that early
Oh,
on. You want to see that
yeah.
later on,
Yeah, of course.
but then obviously we got Macclesfield away from home,
Mansfield. Mansfield.
Mansfield,
Yep.
Mansfield even, but I saw people saying that it seems like they've accidentally given us what Man City's opponent should have been. They were saying, "Oh, Arsenal got Man City's opponent," because Man City have been quite lucky over the years, I will say, with theirs.
Yep.
Maybe a bit of money going around there, maybe 117 charges.
Hmm.
But no, it's a good draw. And if we go through the teams, I'd quite like to predict, who's going to go through where. But it is a lucky draw. and I'm happy we get to maybe rotate, see Skelly in midfield, maybe do this Saka, what's it called, experiment again. But I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it looks like it'll be easy run for obviously Arsenal to qualify to the next round, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Talking about Saka, the man of the hour. This is I don't know how you're gonna feel about actually to be fair, I know how you're gonna feel about it, but I know there's a lot of Arsenal fans out there that ain't too happy with the news that Bukayo Saka's just signed his contract extension and got another wage increase as well. Like after 7 goals in 34 games this year, he's basically the highest paid player in Arsenal. So
You're joking. You're actually joking. There is not a single Arsenal fan on this planet that's going to be unhappy of him signing a contract extension. I
I
know he's
can
got.
I was speaking to one yesterday and he wasn't happy with the wage that Saka's on anyway
Oh,
before his new improved wage. He wasn't happy with the fact that Saka's like almost on 300K a year, a week, sorry, because like
yeah, yeah.
he just like obviously 7 goals on 34 games doesn't warrant almost a max contract, does it? Like really and truly.
Yeah, but come on, he's Hale End. He's one of our own. He's a legend. He's one of the big. When you think of Arsenal, you think of Saka. We'll pay him whatever he needs to stay. And it's not like he's sitting there like, oh, I want the money. Give me money or I'm leaving. Give me money or I'm leaving. He just does deserve it. We have a pretty strict wage system at Arsenal, but he's one of our main boys. And when he is
Yeah, no, but
performing,
how like this is the thing. How can you say he's one of your main boys, yeah, when Wirtz has scored more goals than him now outfield? Like,
mate, leave me alone, bro. Leave me
do you know?
alone.
By the way, I'm starting a conspiracy theory. You know the African Saka. You know the Saka that's in
Evil
like a village.
Saka.
You know African Saka, that Saka that's in like a village in Nigeria, like in Africa somewhere, and like he
No?
walks around with all the Arsenal fans. Have you never seen this video?
I have not. I thought you meant the who's that Chelsea player that everyone says looks like him, Evil Saka.
No, you've
Have you
never
not seen
seen.
Evil Saka? Evil
Mate, you
Saka's
mate, you've
huge.
never seen the viral videos of like the whole village, yeah? And
No,
there's like 4 or 5 of them that literally almost look like Saka, but they all walk like Saka. They're wearing like Arsenal kits and stuff like that. Never seen it.
no. Please send me this
Can't.
after the video.
I gotta try and find it for you now if you've never seen it, mate.
You're gonna put some photos up, mate. You have to put up some images of this, on the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
You've
and
never
find it.
seen
So
it.
let me see if I can find it now. But yeah,
No,
I don't
no.
know.
Show me
Nah.
after the video. Show me after the video.
Do you know what? It would
But
have been good to see a reaction from it, to be fair. That would have been jokes. But yeah, so anyway, like there's a guy, like obviously, yes, I don't know what village he's from, yeah, but he literally looks at Saka, innit? And he walks at Saka and he's got like a whole big following. And
hmm.
there's a conspiracy theory saying that that's the real Saka and this Saka that you guys got here is a hoax, is a fake.
Oh, brilliant. Okay,
And
okay.
this is the thing. So one of my mates here, he's an Arsenal fan, innit? And like, yeah, he didn't like the fact Saka's one of you lot's highest paid players already, and obviously now this makes him even higher. Than I think he's gone over Declan Rice with this new contract now. So it's just like the players that actually do deserve, like, let's say for instance, this season so far, yeah, I think Saka has been fighting for his place in the starting lineup with Madueke. So for Saka to get a contract renewal at such a big amount as well, it's gonna make the people that are on like 100K a year, 100K a week, sorry, like Saka, like Madueke for instance, to start becoming upset. Because Madueke is going to be like, hang on, I've been playing way better than this guy all season, and you lot have just slapped him on a max contract. What about me? Then when
I
he,
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. We're not a toxic club. We're not Manchester United. We're not a club that, thinks about wages like that. I don't think the other players are going, why is he earning more than me? We have a pretty strict wage system. If you're playing for Arsenal, you're playing for the badge. You're playing because you want to play it. You're playing because you want to win trophies. If there's any player going, why has this player got more money who's been in the academy since he's a kid? Jog on, go. That's the type of toxic player we got rid of. We got rid of Aubameyang for a reason. That's
yeah,
that's
but
the type of
you know what?
character.
You know what it is? Unfortunately, this is like as much as football is amazing and we all love football. It also is a business as well, isn't it? So
Mm.
like let's say for instance, like me and you, yeah, for instance, if we worked in a restaurant, yeah, and we're both like the kitchen porters, we wash plates at the back, yeah, and I've been there for like 5, 6 years, and I'm on like £30 an hour and you're there on £10 an hour, but you wash plates better than me and wash more plates. Like, let's put it like that. So
Okay, I can see. I tell you what, I do work KP, and I work with a guy who's like in his 60s. We're on the same amount of money. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
let's not make it personal to you, but let's just before we get in trouble. But no, like let's actually like let's break it down to the example that I used. Yeah, so like let's say me and you are both like kitchen porters, and
I don't. But it's different, isn't it? Football's all
mate,
over the
listen,
place.
I've washed 7 plates in the last 34 weeks. Yeah, like Saka has, and obviously you've been going out, you've been washing them plates good. Like you've been
Hmm.
cool.
Okay.
You're not getting your goals and assists, but you've been doing your thing. Like if you was
Hmm.
Madueke, for instance. So naturally, you'd obviously want the best for yourself first and foremost. But then to see like someone that's like honestly, if I'm honest with you, Saka did not deserve a contract extension this year. Like
Yeah, but
let's
you
be
want to lock him down. You don't want like your Real Madrid's coming around like, oh, I'll hit you on a pre-contract expiry.
let him have
Um,
him. Let them have him. If he's
no, no, for free.
if the guy's on his if it looks like he's declining, like his form's declining as well.
You're
Like
acting like he's doing awful, mate. You know,
he
man, wait,
is
how many goals has he got, Saka? You said seven, yeah?
7 and 34 appearances.
Well, Madueke's got 7 goals as well. It's 7 goals, three
Yeah, but
assists,
mate,
isn't it?
this is your star boy, bro. This is a man that's on. This is your highest paid player. Like, how is he don't deserve that wage?
Mate. Do you remember those interviews like 2 years ago where it says you can win the Premier League this year, guaranteed, but Saka leaves the club? And everyone said no. Everyone says no. We love Saka at Arsenal. There was people saying, "What if you win the Champions League this year? We've never done it, but Saka leaves." We say, "No, if Saka stays, we might win it twice in
I,
Saka's whole career."
I'm gonna
No,
say
no,
it like
no,
this, yeah.
no. Have you've seen those interviews though?
I haven't. No.
No, no, no. It was massive a few years ago, and everyone was like, "No, no." I don't think one person said sell Saka. Not
So
one
what?
person. We didn't even say for free. We just
So
said
Arsenal fans were saying they'll rather keep Saka in the team than win a
and
cup.
win nothing that year. Yeah,
See
yeah. That's what
that is
people were
just
saying.
typical Arsenal fanness, isn't it?
Nah,
Like
no, no, no,
you rather
no.
not win anything than just keep a player that ain't done anything this season as well. Like
Hey, if Saka starts hitting his form, maybe Odegaard leaves and Saka's our new Cam and Madueke and Saka. Madueke's touching the touchline, running down whips, running to Saka, and Saka can keep whipping it in outside the box. You never know. I want to see the
yeah.
experiment again. I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, in that regard, yeah, I kind of do see it because obviously Madueke is probably the better one on the touchline nowadays,
Mm,
and he's passing the ball into Saka's hotspot. Saka loves the ball in that central area where you can just curl it opposite corner. So it makes sense. It'll be interesting to see how you guys develop that idea.
mm.
And also, I'm telling you now, if Arsenal drop a few more points in the next 2 games, the Saka brigade are coming for him. Like with this new
Ooh.
contract extension as well. I'm telling you, the Arsenal fans are going to start turning against him. I'm seeing it
Okay.
already. I'm seeing it already. I'm seeing a few passionate Arsenal fans unhappy with the wage
Well, I
structure.
guess you live in London, don't you? So you're seeing it more than I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
I haven't. I talked to a few Arsenal mates, but we're all massive Saka people. So I guess you're literally right in it, seeing what the Arsenal fans are saying. You're going to bump into more of them on the daily. So maybe
Yeah.
they are coming. Maybe you're correct. Maybe I'm going to start seeing them if we drop points to Wolves.
Because I'm
Heaven
starting to
forbid.
notice more and more of these pages are starting to call out Saka for his poor performances this year. I'm starting to see like compilations saying that Wirtz is now doing better than Saka stats wise, and obviously everyone's laughing at Wirtz at the beginning of the season, saying he's a
Mm,
flop. So yeah, like I'm starting to see slow. Like obviously me, I've already been screaming all year long. Like Saka's been horrible this year. Like imagine if Saka was actually good, where you guys would be. And yeah, like if that's what I'm saying. If there's any points dropped within the next 3 fixtures, then yeah, it's gonna be spooky for Saka. But on that note, Arsenal do have the chance of going 1 game ahead tomorrow in the Premier League against Wolves. And yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel the game ahead? Because obviously City's next Premier League game is going to be on Saturday, so you guys have what a game advantage for now. Do you feel
mm.
like it's going to add any pressure to the Arsenal team, or not really?
I mean, not really, because I'd rather play first. Because I don't want to have another team play it and then they're closer to you, so then it's in the back of your mind. Because right now we're 4 points clear. If they win their game, it'll be like, oh, we're 1 point clear. We're 1 point clear, you know.
Mhm.
You just go out there and just win your match. Get it out of the way and done. And then if you mess up, you can only focus on your next game. Just kind of win your game early on and then just think about next time, you know. I want to go out there and just smash Wolves. You know, the worst team in Premier League history. Maybe not. Maybe they picked up a few wins. You know, they beat West Ham. They got a few draws, so they're probably going to do better than that Derby team that got 11 points. But I hate Wolves, as you know. I hate Wolves. We were
Mhm.
having this conversation the other day. Did you see the video I sent you of that mascara?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
reason I hate Wolves. They are going down. All right, and Mascara's going to get another own goal like tomorrow. All right, he better do. I
So-
hate Mascara. Right?
yeah.
If Havertz was back on, if Havertz was back from injury, I'd want to see Havertz destroy Mascara. You know, he's choking Havertz. He's trying to, grab Gabriel Jesus. Nah. If you know, you know. If you know, you
If you
know. I
know, you
do
know.
not
Like,
like Wolves. I
yeah,
hate Wolves. If you see my Premier League predictions videos, I always say Wolves are going to lose. And every time they lose, I celebrate it, mate. I hate
that's
them.
it. So obviously, the last time you guys faced Wolves was earlier this season, where you guys come away with a 2-1 victory.
Mm.
Albeit Wolves did score two own goals in that game, so really and truly, Wolves scored three goals, and somehow you guys end up winning 2-1, which is crazy to think about. But it
Yeah.
was a tough game for you guys as well. I remember watching it, and that
Mm.
was at home as well. So this
Yeah.
one's going to be away from home, against first versus last in the league. It should, on paper, it looks like a blowout, but then thinking about the earlier fixture this season, I'm anticipating it to be a little bit more tricky than first thought. Would you think? How do you think it's going to pan out?
As long as you play Madueke, we're going to win. Do you remember Chelsea when he put on this story? He clearly tried doing a close friends story, but he accidentally went, "Oh, I hate Wolverhampton. It's a shithole away from home," and he scored 4 goals that game.
Is
Do
it?
you remember that? All the
No.
Wolves fans hated Madueke because he was like, "Oh, mate, this place is an absolute dump," or something like that on his Insta story. And then he deleted it, but everyone saw it. And then everyone was like booing him when he played, but he got like 4 goals that day or something incredible like that. Just play him, mate, and he's gonna go out there. You know, first I was a bit nervous, and I was like, oh, I don't know. We struggled last time. It'll just be 2-0 now, mate. Now we're gonna smash him.
Yeah.
Madueke on the right. I want to see Saka at cam. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try something different. Let's see how the system can work out. And we should just go out there and just bulldoze this absolute tiny rubbish team.
It should be. It should be good. It should be good. Yeah. Obviously, I guess. Yeah, the pressure would probably be on City then, because obviously you guys got opportunity to make it 7 points. And yeah, anyhow, you guys do drop points as well. I reckon this could be a crucial next few days for you guys as well, because you guys got is it
North
the
London
derby?
derby.
Is it the derby on Sunday? Is it? Yeah, Super
Yeah, away
Sunday
from
against
home,
Tottenham.
and it could be new manager bounce. I bloody hope not. Me, I
Hmm.
wish Thomas Frank was there. Thomas Frank would have just given us the 3 points. He's an Arsenal fan, as we all know, with his little Arsenal cup. But no, we should beat Tottenham.
Hmm.
I know new manager bounce and whatnot, but when it's a new, when it's a derby, everything goes out the window. Form goes out the window, manager goes out the window. It's just who wants it more. I
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
a
of
couple
course.
red cards in that game, definitely, but we should beat Wolves. We should beat Tottenham. Because then, yet again, if Arsenal and City both win, which will probably happen, we'll have a 7 point gap. We'll go to a 4 point gap. We win the Tottenham game, goes back to a 7 point gap. Then it's all on City. So just go out there and put the pressure on City. If you don't put the pressure on them, we ain't gonna win nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, personally, I think like this weekend, tomorrow's game against Wolverhampton is going to turn out to be a spanner in the woodworks for you guys. I think it might go down to a draw. In my opinion, I think it's either going to end 1-1 or 0-0. But yeah, that's my prediction. What's your prediction for the game against Wolves?
Not five, not five. 3-0, 3-0. I nearly said five. But 3-0. All right, we're
Yeah.
going to get revenge. This time, there's going to be 3 goals in the game, but they're all going to be for Arsenal. Noni Madueke is going to score one or two. Maybe Jokeres. But all I'm going to say is we're going to win and Madueke is scoring. If he starts, that is. And if he doesn't start, I'd actually be kind of upset because I feel like he played really well in the cup game. I want to see Eze as well. Generally, if I could pick the team, I would have Gyökeres, Ez always inverted in it. I'd have Gyökeres, Eze, Saka, Madueke.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Madwick,
I'd have.
what Madwick on the left?
Oh no, the other way around even. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
So what's Saka on
Eze
the
on the
left?
left.
Oh,
No, no,
Eze
no.
on the left.
Eze on the left. Eze left wing. Saka at cam. Madueke on the right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I,
telling you. Let's try it. Let's try it. Why not?
I don't know, man. I think Arteta's still yet to kind of like harness the
Oh, he's
full
not
power,
going to. He's not
like
going to.
Eze's
It's
full
what I want to
power.
see.
Like Arteta's yet to harness Eze's full potential. So we'll be
Mm.
waiting to see how that pans out. But yeah, should we talk about the rest of the FA Cup draw as well?
Yeah, go on. Let's go through the FA Cup draw.
Yeah, so cool. Let's start off with West Ham. West Ham are going to be facing Brentford at home. Yeah. Any thoughts about that?
Brentford are going to win. Is it one leg or is it is one leg, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be just the one
Yeah,
leg.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course. Brentford will win that away from home, probably like 3-1 or something. But either way, I think if we do scores, it's going to take long. But I think Brentford's going to win that, and it's in West Ham's best interest. They're in a relegation scrap. They don't need the extra fixtures. Brentford, they're fighting for Europe, but they could do a run in the FA Cup. They can beat anyone on their day. I mean, they drew against us in that
Mhm.
game. It would have been extra time, and then who knows what happens after extra time, you know?
Yeah.
Brentford should win. West Ham, if they win, it doesn't really do anything for their season. Like West Ham were never going to win it. Brentford ain't going to win the FA Cup, but they could.
Hmm.
West Ham don't have a chance. Just focus on staying in the Premier League.
Yep. Good point. Good point. I reckon Brentford will do him as well. The
Mm.
next fixture is Newcastle will be entertaining Man City.
Ah, Man City's going to win in there. I can pray
Yeah.
for Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle, they won a trophy last year. They won the Carabao Cup. Obviously, they were defending their trophy. They lost against Man City. I thought maybe Semenyo should have been cup tied, but I guess they changed the rules last minute, which is annoying.
Hmm.
Considering Newcastle got done because they couldn't play their second choice keeper in the final against Man U, they had to play Karius. There's a whole thing about that. If you're a Newcastle fan, you'll know. All right, you got cup tied and you have to play Karius, but Semenyo don't get cup tied. Um, but they're at home and they're already out the Carabao Cup and they ain't going to win the Prem. They ain't going to win, I think that this is the only trophy a Newcastle could win, so they could pull it off.
Yeah.
They might all come together and be like, look, we could win this. We won the Carabao Cup. Let's go for it. But I think City's going to win.
Yeah, no, actually, when you put it like that, this is literally the only actual legitimate trophy that Newcastle could probably go for. So
Mm.
I can now you put it like that, I can potentially see, Newcastle doing something, but we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Obviously, Arsenal versus Mansfield Town,
Arsenal, 5-0. Easy.
5-0. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'll even give a prediction 5-0.
I reckon it's gonna be 2-0.
Okay,
To Arsenal. Um,
okay.
Leeds versus Norwich City. It's quite a
Oh,
nice tie for
that's
Leeds.
such a championship match, isn't it? I mean,
Mhm.
Leeds have been very good lately, to be fair. They've done better than they have recently.
Yep.
It's going to be, I'd say Leeds. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Be nice, innit?
I don't think the
Wrexham,
Norwich fans will be there. Where
Wrexham,
are you?
Wrexham, aka Netflix FC against Chelsea.
Oh, Disney Plus FC.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
I
Uh,
love it. I love it.
yeah, I'm
I
still here
love
for
Ryan
it. I'm
Reynolds.
gonna go ahead and say Wrexham just for the Disney factor.
Just for the documentary. Just for the
Literally.
documentary. I mean, have you seen Ryan Reynolds was happy to get Chelsea
Yeah.
because it brings in revenue to the club, and
Yeah,
then
of course
people
he is.
saying it's not a winner's mentality. This is like a business mentality. He knows what he's doing. He
Yeah, of
was
course.
like, because he was with Wolverine, he was with Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
and they went number 7, Chelsea. And then Hugh Jackman goes, "Oh, that's who you wanted." So it's because it's he's at home. Always good to see, a small. Because I say small team, they're the Championship, but come on, is it like 3 promotions in a row? National League to League
Yeah.
Two to League Two to
It's an
League
incredible
One
story.
Championship. It's an incredible story. All the Chelsea fans come in, spending their money at Wrexham. I think Chelsea is going to win, but I can pray. I can pray. I really want Wrexham to win.
Yeah,
Genuinely, I
that would
really
be
want Wrexham to win.
yeah, that would be epic. Wolves versus Liverpool. Liverpool away from home.
Liverpool, mate. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, you're both
you'd
you're
hope
both
so.
not fighting for much. I mean, you're both fighting for a lot, even the way I see it. But well, Wolves are already getting relegated guaranteed, so they might
Hmm.
try to do a run. And then Liverpool, you should focus on getting Champions League football in the Prem, but you might not do it, so you might as well try and win the FA Cup because you can definitely win the FA Cup. Come on your day, the amount of good players you have,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
closer than you think though. Because what? Because you need to go on and do something this season. So maybe you go for the FA Cup and be like, all right, look, we got fifth
Hmm.
or sixth, but we won the FA Cup. Then Wolves, they got nothing to lose. What? It's not like they got to focus on the Prem. They're not going to win any. They're not going to stay up. So
Yeah, yeah, it'll
I
be
reckon it'll be like
interesting.
2-1 Liverpool, or it might even go extra time. Like genuinely, I think it's going to be close, but I do think Liverpool will go through.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I think so as well. Liverpool go through, and then finally Fulham versus Southampton.
Fulham will win that. Yeah, Fulham will win that.
I don't
Goal
know
and Neil
why.
Smith
I don't
Rowe.
know why I see Southampton doing something, but yeah, I don't know
No,
why.
let the ex-Arsenal players have a good time. Let Leno, Iwobi, Smith Rowe, let them have their fun. Reece
Yeah,
Nelson is no Nelson's at Brentford now. I forget where Nelson is now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Arsenal are playing tomorrow as well, so big game. There's gonna be a serious hate watch happening from me. As you said, you're
Yeah,
gonna be live streaming the game tomorrow as well, right?
yeah. I'll be live streaming the game tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It'll be a really good live stream to watch.
Yeah, sure. If anyone's watching as well, make sure you put, share your opinions with us as well. If you disagree, agree with some of our predictions for the FA Cup and the correct scores as well, put
Mm.
your what you think down in the comments as well. We value your opinion and want to hear what other people have to say as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Bradley Talks Football. He's live streaming the game tomorrow. I'll be in there as well. It'll be a good vibe in there. Loads of positivity from Brandon and a bit of hatred from me and some of the rest of the people that might be there. And yeah, guys, thank you for, being part of the channel. We've officially hit 10K views not too long ago. We're still on the rise, and yeah, me and Bradley are basically planning to be the best football YouTubers ever. So
Ever, man. We can aim high. We can aim
yeah,
higher.
we can aim higher, man. Like, if you had to say your top two favorite football YouTubers, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Mark Goldbridge, he's a classic. He comes up with the funny lines, but he's on it. That's football, the United stand. I always watch That's Football. I can't lie. Whenever there isn't a post,
Hmm.
I'm watching it. He's great. And then I love what he does with Don Robbie as well because they do their Premier League predictions together.
Hmm.
You only said two. That's made it hard for me because
Yeah.
I'm not going to say AFTV. I love AFTV. I love AFTV. I've been on
AFTV
AFTV.
is not one. It's not one person, so you're gonna have to
Yeah,
say,
yeah, exactly. But I said Mark Goldbridge, and then
yeah.
that kind of counts Robbie because of That's Football. But my number two, honestly, the Irish guy. If you know the Irish guy, the Newcastle fan, I love him. He makes such good content. Really, really good YouTuber. I watch all of his videos. My videos are kind of similar to his, the Premier League predictions, apart from he posts them on time. I'm working on it. I'm going to get back to posting. I'll tell you, mate,
Yeah.
after this video finishes, I've got 3 videos filmed. I just got to edit them.
We need
And
to
then I'm
we
on
need to
it.
try and collab with some of these people at some point.
Man, I mean, I don't think when we get big enough, we can try to get Irish guy. We can try to get all these people.
The
But
worst thing is when we become the best, I'm gonna turn my nose up at all of these people that never
nah,
wanted to work with us. So, Irish guy, if you're listening, everyone that you're listening that and your name's been mentioned, try and get in now because once we're at the top of our game, we're gonna be too busy for you guys. Did you get? So that's your two. My favorite two. I've been watching football YouTubers for a long, long time, but I've got to say my favorite is probably going to be. You got to give it to Expressions, innit? He is hilarious. Like he is absolutely
bro,
hilarious.
that's my version of his thing. He's a Spurs fan. I
Hmm.
see that a Spurs hater TV because his crash outs are incredible.
Yeah, yeah, his
So,
crash outs are hilarious.
oh,
Do you know what? Like,
great.
I can't lie. Obviously, he's the one that really got me into the scene, apart from Arsenal fan TV. Sorry. So I
Mm.
think my favorites are probably gonna have to be. I did enjoy Troops's sit down with is his name Mateus or something like that. He had like a 2 hour sit down with him. I did enjoy that, but I'm gonna have to say Troops and maybe Lee Gunner, man. I like the fact I like
I love
Lee
Lee
Gunner's
Gunnar.
negativity just kills me. Like
I
he
I'll tell you what. Big up Ty though. Honorable mention Ty,
honorable mention
Robbie,
Ty.
Cecil. I've met half of them. Genuinely, I've met a lot of them. I've
Yeah.
got photos of them. They're lovely people. First time I was on AFTV, I had the long hair, and half the comment section was just calling me Thomas Rosicki,
Hmm.
which was incredible. They're all amazing. I love AFTV. So
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You got a big up AFTV,
yeah.
even though
We got
you're
everyone
you're the
mentioned.
anti AFTV.
Yeah, we're basically the anti-AF TV, but we love Arsenal fan TV as well, innit? So shout out Don Robbie as well. Don Robbie, when you do finally get around to discovering who me and Brad, well, you already know Bradley because he used to be a
Yeah,
superstar
yeah.
on your show, but when you get around to discovering us as well, just hit us up with a DM. Let's work together, man. We're more than eager to work with whoever wants to talk about football, and yeah, we'll do another episode tomorrow after the game then.
Yeah, 100%.
Until then, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Everyone stay blessed. Peace.